I've spent over 2 decades scouring the planet for adventure, the craziest extreme sports, and amazing cultures. Now I'm taking my love for travel and excitement and pairing it with all things brewed, and I'm taking you with me. So grab a tasty beverage and strap in. This ride's about to get wild. My name is Jeff Coxon. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Brew.
Right now, we're taking control. Tired of waiting for something new. Right now, we're taking control. Tired of waiting for something new.
We're gonna try things a little different this time. Switch it up a bit. And why not some cider? Right here in Corvallis, Oregon, at a killer little spot called Two Towns Cider. With ciders growing as fast as they are, I want to see what the deal is. I've never been a huge cider fan. I've actually only tried a few. But since I started this show, I see more and more people drinking it. It's something that I've always wanted to try, but I wanted to do it at the right spot. I didn't want the big box store brands. I wanted to go somewhere where there was a lot of passion and some history behind it. What are they doing different? That's what I came here to see. And these guys, they do it different. This cider house is known for their eclectic style. They have everything from your normal ciders to even harder ciders, aged, prickly pear, pineapple, you name it. They've put it in their cider and they probably won an award for it. Even though we're pressed for time, we stopped by to grab some for the road because we have some plans for these. But first, and since I'm not driving, I'm going to try a couple. Here we are, good old Newport, Oregon. There's only about 11,000 people in this little town, but it feels big.
Can't stand the way you're at, can't go back to where you're from. I think it's time that you head out west, gonna take you out to Oregon.
About 11 miles south of here in a little town called Waldport is where I went to high school. Lived there for about 5 years off and on, but during that time, Newport is where I worked. Growing up in small towns, Newport was larger than life to us. Every time our parents said, hey, we're going to Newport, we got excited because that was like going to the big city. Newport is legendary. If you live on the West Coast, you've probably heard of it. They call it the funky capital of the Oregon coast. If you're into outdoor stuff, especially fishing and crabbing, this is the spot to be. It's very bohemian, but it's got an awesome feel to it. The beaches go as long as your eyes can see, lots of lighthouses, and killer cool local attractions. It's funny how small the world is and how some things come full circle. When I was in high school, I worked at a place called the Hallmark Resort. I worked at the front desk. I'm not even sure how I got the job, but I had a blast doing it, and it's funny that that's where we're staying now. So I'm gonna unpack, get the gear ready, and I've got a few things to do before I head south to meet a friend. All right, kids, it's time to sit down and be quiet. Class is in session. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does this man sitting in this desk in this field have to do with beer? This is where it all started for me. 1996, my freshman year of high school. This was my journalism class. And as you can see, it's not here anymore. So a few years back, they bulldozed this place. And now I don't get to visit my old high school, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But why am I here? Well, it's about going back to your roots, finding out who you are, finding out where you're going. And that's why I'm here, to visit a couple friends. We're gonna kill some beers. So after reliving a little bit of my youth, I head south to meet up with my best friend Joe Wallace. Joe and I have basically been joined at the hip since 8th grade. He was the first person I met in Waldport when I moved there from Bend. The rest, well, it's history.
That's great.
All right.
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat too.
Got my flippy floppies.
Are those
Just a hole in the water for way too poor men.
Are those Sperry's? Merrill. His cousin.
All right, man. Let's crack these open.
Why are you taking mine?
They're both mine.
No, my bad.
They're both mine now. You can drink all this wonderful lake water. Here,
Oh,
I'll
God.
trade you.
Oh, you're opening it for
See,
me.
I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, you are.
God damn it, Joe. You know better. I'm a true gentleman, a scholar.
I apologize.
Right. What are we drinking here?
Looks like we're drinking a cider boucher by Two Towns Brewery.
Like Bobby
Cider
Boucher?
House. Kind of like Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher. Cheers, dude.
Cheers. This is a 2016 vintage as well.
Damn, that's really good. A Keebed cider. How much do you know about cider?
I don't know anything about cider, really.
No?
I mean, I know a little bit.
Insider? You know that, right?
I know the outsider.
Yeah.
all outsider. These are
It's pretty good, though.
Oregon grown, bittersweet.
Bittersweet? I don't know. I don't really get that.
They're
I mean,
aged.
you know, compared to all the other ciders, but it's really good.
This is aged in French oak casks,
Yeah, I saw them.
which that doesn't
They're
really.
badass.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
I have actually never been to their brewery. We distribute for them, and
Mm-hmm.
they are an awesome cider house.
Yeah, dude, their awards are ridiculous. So we were there last night. We got to see a little bit of their operation, and then they got us some bottles, which are, we got to taste some there. We didn't get to taste all of them because we were kind of pressed for time, but we'll be back obviously. But dude, they probably had 200 awards up on their bottles.
Really?
They're just ridiculous, and they've only been around like 7 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so we saw those French casks. They're killer. They're huge.
That's
But I guess they
awesome.
do like a couple million gallons a year or something out of that place.
Yeah, I used to pick up their stuff at their warehouse. We'd pick
Mm-hmm.
it up to bring to the distributor, and they just have these humongous plastic containers where they keep all of their apples and all their fruit and
Yeah.
all that, and it's intense. It's crazy.
Well, it's been a while since we've been back to Florence, huh?
Oh boy.
What, Beachcombers 2010?
Roadie days?
Roadie days, sorry,
yeah.
Roadie days. Yeah, Beachcombers up north.
Yeah, when we both rode down on our motorcycles, that was a
Yeah.
hell of a weekend.
Oh my God, that's tough. I think you have a kid because of that now, right?
Yeah.
No,
I
it's-
actually do. That's funny that you say that. I do have a kid from that weekend.
I know.
Oh boy.
No, it's fun coming back home. We were up in Walport earlier, and it's really weird not seeing the high school there anymore.
Yeah, I was up there
Have you seen
probably
it?
a couple years ago, and it wasn't there. And yeah,
It's
no,
so
it's
weird.
crazy. Is it still just open?
It's this
Just
field.
nothing.
There's nothing there, dude.
That's intense.
Like there's trees growing in the back, where like where the cafeteria was,
Yeah.
the commons area. So there's like there's like alders there growing now.
Wow.
It's so weird. Yeah, we drove through there, and then like obviously it's really weird. You know, there's no kids hanging out at Ray's or Chuck's. You know, we went to Grand Central and had lunch, but it is so different. I mean, it's been what, 18 years
Yeah. Is
since we graduated. But
Chuck's still a legit video store?
it's still a video store,
That is money.
which is crazy.
That's great. And
'Cause
it's still Chuck running it.
Still Chuck's.
I think I still owe him like $2 for a Pepsi.
Late fees.
Yeah,
I might
late
have some
fees.
late fees from some old
Probably
wrestling videos or some UFC videos.
Nintendo 64. That's
Yeah,
great.
64. Yeah, I know. It's
Sorry,
just,
buddy.
It's just really crazy, though. Like, I mean, shit, we spent so much time down here riding on, what was that, 03? We spent the whole summer riding every day on the dunes
Yep.
down in Joshua.
They closed that down too.
Did they really?
Yeah. Yep.
That's
It's been closed for probably 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, at least.
That's a shame,
Just because
man.
all
So
the
is it
houses out there, they all
private property
complain.
now?
Yep.
So obviously, I mean, with your job being, you know, a beer delivery driver for what, 16 years? And now you're in sales.
I'm in sales, yeah.
So you get to deal with, I mean, yeah, I know you send me texts all the damn time showing all the amazing beer that you have, which you can go to hell. But,
You're welcome.
You know, what differences do you see, and we haven't actually even talked about this, what do you see different from, like, say, Central Oregon and North Coast to South Coast in Oregon in the Valley, what are differences that you see in quality and even beer styles?
I mean, the quality or differences really is just the kind of beers that you can get on the coast.
Right.
Because a lot of people are still kind of lost in the loop with this whole hazy IPAs and barrel-aged game. I mean, everybody's stepping their barrel-aged game up.
Yeah.
And I mean, nobody really knows about that on the coast. I know nowhere from, I don't know, I'd say Lincoln City down to here that sells barrel-aged beers.
Yeah.
And you go to the Valley, I mean, they have just tap houses, I mean, with a whole bottle lineup. And
Yeah.
so, I mean,
So they're a little far behind.
They're far behind. I mean,
Which you can tell, and even the stores don't carry the barrel-aged
no,
stuff.
well, even over in the Valley, though,
Yeah.
I mean, stores usually don't carry barrel-aged stuff because they're kind of higher end. I mean, when you're getting in the $15, $20 to $100 for a 22-ounce bottle, I mean, you're getting in the wine, you know,
The wine connoisseur area.
wine connoisseur and all that. But what's really cool about those is you can sit down, you can age them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, it's
Well, I've
like
got-
wine, you can age them.
Well, we both have a bunch at the house. Our houses that are aging, marinating.
Marinating for sure. I mean, the higher ABV, the better that they do age too.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, you know, they'll tell you age is good up to 5 years, but I actually have a 10-year-old bottle and I had one probably about 3 months ago and it's drinking amazing.
Well, look at the ones we had at Deschutes last month.
Yeah.
I mean, that one, what was it, at 05?
No,
What was that old one that we got?
The old one, that was
Well, we had an 08,
was
right?
was that the Abyss cognac?
I think so, yeah. What was the Abyss? Well, I brought one home. I have an Abyss cognac, but it was an older one. But what was the one that you bought? Because I bought the
I bought an Abyss 2008.
okay.
And they actually
It's still
started
10 years old.
Yeah, they started brewing that in 2006. And the only 2 bottles I'm missing is 6 and 7. I have the whole lineup. Legit. Which
like those
that'll
old-
be another show, but we need to get my brew crew, like my real brew crew, not those kids.
Yeah, right?
You can not edit that one out either.
That was an interesting podcast.
Yeah, it was.
So, well, I've got some more bottles of this. They sent me home, or sent us some to try out. We got to try some there that were really good, but there's a couple in there that I didn't try. I didn't get to try this. So this is actually really good. I dig it. But I've got some stuff there, and I brought a couple bottles myself, and I know you brought one.
I brought some Dogfish Head, which is an amazing brewery. It's a pumpkin ale. I'm not a super pumpkin fan by any means.
So you don't get pumpkin spice lattes and all that good stuff.
No, I'm not a fan of those at all. Pumpkin latte is not a thing.
Yeah, right.
You know, there is a brewery that all they do is pumpkin beers, like that's their specialty. Elysian. They're
yeah,
owned by
Elysian.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
I don't like them personally, but their pumpkin beers, I mean, their game is on it.
Yeah.
They have a pumpkin chino. I believe it's a stout. It's a coffee stout pumpkin.
Oh, it sounds
And
good,
it's-
actually.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It'll probably be out in a month or so.
So I know you brought the nail with you.
the Rusty Nail by Fremont Brewing.
Yeah.
And it's not an older one, so it's going to be nice and hot. It's going to
Okay.
be amazing.
Well, I brought some Deschutes myself, and then we're gonna go ahead and go smash some Two Towns.
I feel like we should smash some Two Towns. Cheers. Oh, wait, let's get the top. There we
Just
go.
the tip.
Perfect. Just
Yep.
the tip. It's good stuff.
It's really
damn
good.
good.
All right, let's go. All right, Joe. Well, thanks for coming to Mercer Lake, man.
Ah, you're welcome.
I mean, I think, after all the years of living down here, we never ever came to this lake.
you know, I
Except
think
for when I was with my buddy Roy.
I partied at a house somewhere that way. I don't remember too much of it, but I've been out here a little
That's
bit.
like the story of our life in Florence.
Right. I
No.
grew up down here. My grandparents used to take me for drives to the lake. It was great. I think they were trying to lose me out here.
Right? Go play in the woods, Joe. We'll be back in a little bit.
Man.
There's that. So, well, we're going to have some more Two Towns because this shit is amazing. So we're going to have the Easy Peasy. And I know you've had this before.
I have,
I have not.
I'm not going to lie, I have tried all of these.
Oh, really?
Except for this mango.
Habanero?
Yeah,
Wanna try that?
it might have been a couple years ago. I don't know.
All right, well, let's dig in. God damn, that's good. So what is this? This one's only 5%.
It's like a raspberry lemonade. This is amazing.
So yeah, it's Meyer lemon and raspberry. We used to have a Meyer lemon tree in our backyard when we lived down in Los Angeles. They're amazing.
Lemons grow on trees. I didn't even know that. That's great. I thought they grew in the dirt.
Dirt lemons?
Dirt lemons. Oh, that'd be great.
Oh,
Got my going lemon farming.
Let's go dig up some lemons in the backyard.
Oh, that's great.
Holy shit, man.
That's great.
Oh, fuck. That's too funny.
Nah, too bad we didn't have lemon trees around here.
I know.
That's why we grow them in the dirt.
Oh, my God.
No, this is money. Two Towns is
like
amazing.
watermelon trees. Like those watermelon trees. I can't believe the strength in their their limbs holding up those big old melons.
Oh,
Jesus
that's great.
Christ.
That's rad.
What were you saying? Sorry, I cut you off.
I don't know. We're just talking about watermelon trees. That's where we're at.
Watermelon trees.
No,
Pink.
Two Towns is good, man. They
Mhm.
make some awesome ciders.
Right. So when was the first time you tried it?
Oh, I've never really been a cider guy. Probably a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of taking sips off of other people's glasses, if you will.
No, it's cool. It's the coolest thing about watching the beer industry change is all the crazy shit they find ways of brewing. Because I mean, cider's been around a long time, but it hasn't been in the mainstream of things until the last 10 years probably. I mean, Angry Orchard made cider big again. And then there was, I know, the lemonade craze with like the Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Mike's Hard Lemonade, that's still kind of popping.
It still is.
Just a mainstream at this point.
Right. And then, because now there's teas, like the hard teas and all those type.
You got twisted tea,
teas
raspberry
and
tea, the half and half. We got Arnold Palmer. Yeah.
Dude, that's like usually my go-to at a restaurant or something is an Arnold Palmer.
We got alcoholic versions of them in tall cans.
Oh, that'll be dangerous. I'm gonna have to tear into some of those. But no, I like this, man. I mean, this is like, normally when you're growing up, the whole thing is like, oh man, you gotta drink yourself, some lager. Sissies drink flavored beer, some Zima. But I mean, it's really good, like lakeside beer. I mean, obviously we're at a lake, so why not have cider?
Absolutely. Obviously, back to the Zima craze as well. That comes back every summer.
It does, huh?
Just want to throw that out there. We should have actually brought some Zimas.
Some Zimas, put some Jolly Ranchers in.
Taking it back. Nah, I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, they're really good. They're really good.
Yeah, this is really good, man. I like it.
Guess
Peach and Meyer lemon.
Guess I should probably drink up then.
Yep. You're one
Good job,
down, buddy. Of the whole 5.5 ounces in these sweet Silipint cups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really good. So I brought Pacific Pineapple, which is obviously, after hearing what everybody's talking about with Two Towns, is by far probably everybody's favorite, which it seems to be.
It's one of their newest of their mainstream. It's all year round.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
so
it
it stays on tap?
It's so good.
Well, dude, when we were there, man, people were ordering it, and then, I mean, I think we posted online. I posted online that I was at Two Towns, and probably had like 6 or 7 people hit me up saying, "Did you get the pineapple?" So, yes, I got the fucking pineapple.
I'm gonna start the pineapple.
Hold on, I got you another cup.
Oh, that was very nice of you.
Isn't it?
Well, I'm gonna let you pour it then,
Okay.
since you're the host. Just saying. No, these are all real easy drinking, except for this one, Imperial. Boost it up a little bit.
Yeah. Imperial style. That one is. I actually had that last night in their tap room. You will dig it. So it's actually one that you didn't have.
Cheers,
mate. Here's to pineapples, G-strings, and small umbrellas.
Love umbrellas.
Oh, dude, hooked up on a fish. Look at that. Fish on. Oh, he lost it.
Oh, damn.
That's
I haven't had it in a while.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's damn good. I like that they use real fruit too.
No, they do.
I think
yeah.
these are from
And
Costa Rica
and
pineapples,
no
right?
sugar. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
For everybody on that paleo diet.
Yeah.
I don't think it's keto friendly, but paleo friendly.
We're just gonna pretend like it's keto.
Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause obviously,
That's
looking
it.
at both of us, we're on some type of diet.
For everybody that likes keto, this is all keto friendly. Everybody, just gonna throw that out there. Not
Is it
really.
really?
Don't quote me on that. It'll actually go straight to your ass. But it's all natural sugar. Comes from real fruit.
Real fruit. So it's only 5% also. I mean, this shit will get you in trouble. I mean, I know there's ciders out there that are like 10%. That'll really get you in trouble.
That bad apple.
But the bad
I think
apples-
that's 10.5.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they've got some stuff. That's the craziest thing about these things, man. You really got to watch yourself. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Ingredients. Northwest apple juice, pineapples, malic acid, sulfites. That's it. No sugars, no preservatives or any other of that garbage. Straight out of Corvallis, Oregon. Go Beavers.
I don't endorse that.
Yeah,
the Beavers thing anyways.
You Eugeneites.
Go Ducks.
Ducks.
I actually am not a college football fan anyway, so.
That's okay. I know you like more of that tonsil
Go
hockey.
Raiders. Tonsil hockey? Is that on the next episode? God,
can
man.
arrange it.
Usually I'm the one that's just sucking all these down.
Dude, it's good stuff, man. I'm thirsty. All that jetting around on the boat, cruising down the coast. I worked up a thirst.
It was a perfect day to be
Dude,
out
how can
there
you
on the
not
boat, too.
smash one of these bottles like easily? It just smells like the beach. So delicious.
What's the beach smell like?
But not this
Costa
beach.
Rica.
This beach
apples.
smells like seal ass and wind. Whatever wind smells like seaweed, kelp.
That actually doesn't smell like ass at all.
No, it doesn't. It actually smells pretty good.
I like the outdoors. It's
Yeah.
peaceful out here.
I just wanted to say seal ass. It's been a while since I said seal ass. I don't think I've ever said seal ass.
I just want to know what this guy's trying to catch out here. I think he's given up. His pole's down.
Trouser trout. Probably what it is. He's yanking on it pretty hard too. No, man, it's fucking weird coming back, man. Because it's all the crazy shit we did back in like 2003 and 2004 after turning 21. And then coming back now, especially having families and everything, it's obviously different, but
It's a lot different. I mean, we had that apartment behind Safeway. I don't think you lived with me, but you stayed.
No.
You pretty much lived there. And
no, I think every time I passed out on that recliner, hugging it.
he always had a whole mound of like Keystone or
Around me,
or
yeah,
some
Busch.
Busch. I think it was
It's
Busch
Busch.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Busch Light, about a 30-pack. We'd actually pyramid them behind you. You just passed out. It was
Yeah.
great.
Everybody would come over and like hang out. I'm all assed out on
Our buddy's little brother
bringing the police, bringing them back.
Can I have my bike? No, that
it's-
wasn't your bike in the first place, buddy.
It's stolen. And then the trailer out at Wohink.
That was fun, man.
That was
Remember those
really
little
fun.
mini bikes that we had, those mini
Yep.
crotch rockets, and we'd go out there and use the speed bump. I mean,
Speed
was
bump
a
and then
whole
the
race.
lowrider.
yeah.
And then my old 68 Chevy that stayed there forever, even though I was like, I'd leave for like a week and go back to the coast, it would just stay there, but we'd ride dirt bikes like every day.
Yep.
That's back when you pump gas.
That was the
It was before you started your
was the
beer adventures.
job of my life right there, I'm
Right?
telling you. All the ladies, they love the gas man.
Oh, shit.
Cheers to the gas man
Gas man.
and Florence.
Gas man and Fraps. All right, buddy. So I brought a bottle of Deschutes Brewery rum Wozenbach. What'd you bring?
I brought a Fremont, the Rusty Nail. Fremont Brewing is one of my favorite breweries. Their reserve game is legit
Oh, they're crazy.
on point. Top 3 breweries for reserve beers. My opinion only. I feel like my opinion's kind of correct. Go Fremont, Firestone, Deschutes.
They're legit.
They are
I don't know
legit.
if I'd argue with that.
Their mainstream beers, I mean, they're all good. They
They're good.
have a lot of go-to.
They're
that's
big breweries.
Good,
They're
absolutely. Fremont, though, I mean, we just now got them in Oregon a few years ago.
I don't
And-
get it. Yeah, we don't get them.
I mean, and it's when we get their reserve cases, I mean, everything's allocated and it's gone
yeah.
quick. And then when the bottles hit the shelves, you have to run. I mean,
The only
luckily
time that is with you.
luckily I know a few bottle shops and we know some people. I got some friends. We got the hookup, I know delivery drivers. Got the rest,
Yeah.
buddy. Come down
That's
here.
why some stores don't have it, is because you guys gank them all before they get into the stores.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. There's a
Right.
there's a 2-bottle limit, on a lot of them. Some people actually do 1-bottle limits, but me and my buddies at our little beer club, we usually don't have a limit.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
we go in there and we'll buy what we need. I think we should crack this guy.
Let's do it. Rusty now.
This one is a barrel-aged Imperial Oatmeal Stout brewed with licorice, cinnamon bark, aged in bourbon barrels.
What's the age on it?
This is 2018 and the ABV is, I believe it's 14 and a half.
Oh boy.
Thought it was 13 and a half. So as soon as I get this wax off here.
Wax on, wax off.
Maybe. I don't know why we gotta film this one.
Smooth, Joe.
Right. Let's see here. Man,
I remember my first beer.
I need a knife is what I need. Legit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Here, catch.
Well, you can
Nope.
close it back up.
we're good.
You got it?
It's this bottle opener.
It's not great.
Oh man. Really? Cool. They like to put this wax on here because the beer is so amazing. Whew, that was a workout. Here we go.
You do the honors.
Look at that pour.
Ooh, it's like syrup.
You like motor oil?
Yes, I do actually.
We're actually just gonna go that full.
That full?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. I take a second for this.
And normally you drink these kind of room temp.
Yeah.
What I like to do is I actually like to have them nice and cold.
Yeah.
And then when I'm drinking, I just leave it out. I don't put it back in the fridge. That way
Yeah.
you kind of get all the flavors.
Oh my gosh, it smells delicious.
You really
really
get the
good.
cinnamon?
Cinnamon?
All right. Yeah, no, we got the cinnamon. You can really tell that you can smell it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Cheers to that.
Cheers, dude.
Pinkies up.
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh yeah. How you
Yeah.
like that one?
Yeah, that'll put some hair on the old cojones.
Yeah,
Holy
that
cow.
feels good right there. Yeah.
It's just
And I
it's
thought-
just going right. It's like your homemade like Pepto, just
Yeah.
going right over your nice hangover you've built up.
Dude, I just get I get
God, that's
cinnamon
good. That is tasty. dude.
chocolate,
chocolate, big
and
time.
coffee.
Like at the very end, it's just all chocolate and coffee.
Yep.
God, you know what it tastes like?
Heaven.
S'mores.
Tastes like heaven. Like if you were ever to have a religious experience, it would be with this beer.
Oh, homeboy caught a fish. Look at that. All right,
It's a keeper.
go down and take it from him. Offer him a beer and run away.
Just push them in and take it. I'm gonna finish this.
All right, okay.
I absolutely am. I'm gonna let you open that one though.
Okay.
Because you brought it, and I really struggled with the other one
You did.
because
I'm probably gonna struggle with this one because this bottle opener is not my favorite.
should have brought my bottle opener, but I wasn't.
Mine are on my car keys, but I don't have it with me right now.
I mean, if we were up at the Jeep, we could just use the safety belt, like back in the day.
Yeah, this is real excellent here.
What year is that? That was a pub-only release, I believe.
It was. So this is a Deschutes Brewery Rum Wozenbach, 12%. What year is this?
I believe it was 15. I could be
it's
wrong.
15. Yep.
What does it say?
Bottled 12, 16, 15.
Gotcha. A lot of them actually have well, they used to have a best after date, so it'd say, you know, best after whatever 2015, which actually that means the bottle was 14.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
now
'cause
they've
of the
been doing a
age.
born on date. Rule to aging is usually 5 years as well. That's a strong ale. Aged in Spanish rum casks.
Tell me more, Joe.
That's all I got. I was actually just
Oh, is
reading
it
the
really?
label.
Oh,
If I remember right, it was really sweet though.
it's really
Like a
sweet. Yeah.
real sweet brew.
No, I really like this. This is
I mean,
one of
it-
my, like as far as ales and beer go, this is one of my favorites
A
right
lot of
now.
these strong ales too, they're almost like stouts, even though they're not stouts because they're so dark.
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna pour that one, I better finish this one.
Well, I knew it was good because it was about 98 degrees out when we had it over in Bend. So I was like, all right, I got to buy a bottle of this. And people need to know about how amazing it is.
I'm still stuck on this, man.
It's quite a bit lighter than,
Smell it.
than that
Smell it. I'm
rusty.
just kidding.
It's
not much lighter.
Not much, but it's
It
lighter.
looks a lot thinner. A lot thinner. This is
thinner, yeah.
legit motor oil. I only run high octane in this love machine. Oh boy.
Oh, that's good. All right. Well, yeah, it's got what, cherries and all sorts of good stuff in it.
I believe so.
Yeah, rum cast, strong dark ale.
You can really smell the rum.
Oh, you can smell the hell out of the rum. Yeah, it's really good. Cool, man. Well, straight out of Central
Cheers to
Oregon.
that.
Cheers.
Straight out of Bend.
Bend, Oregon.
Shoots. Big shout out to Beer Grills.
Beer Grills, yeah. Thanks, buddy. That smells good. Now we're getting that like nice. Everybody's starting to have dinner here at the lake, so you get a little bit of mixed in with some hot dog. You know,
I'm really thinking about
some Rosenbach and hot dogs.
I got the Wozenbach. I'm thinking about maybe we can go Yogi Bear some picnic baskets too when we're done here. Maybe take them down to the lake with old man Bartles and James down there.
Or maybe somebody will have some box wine.
Be great.
In their cooler.
What are you drinking? Box of wine?
A box of wine.
Box of wine. A little bit of...
Because I'm sophisticated.
Is that Carlo Rossi? That's that new shit. That Tito Santana. Boy! It's my jive. It's my jam.
Oh, man.
Smebbing down the street.
Smebbing. Yep.
This is most definitely a good beer.
You know what I realize after this now is alcohol and us in Florence don't mix real well.
I believe that's why my lady's like, you're going to go out of town today to Florence. That's great. She got some reserves. With Jeff.
And alcohol?
It is great.
No, man. Well, thanks for hanging out with me.
Absolutely. Thanks for the invite.
Thanks for hanging out on the lake on the boat with your flippy floppies.
I'm actually not wearing flippy flops.
This time?
Brought my best Nikes, my running shoes. You never know what's going to pop off out here and we're in Florence, so.
Right. Need to be light on your feet.
Yeah. Call me Prefontaine.
Prefontaine, yeah.
It's great.
Let's cheers to some really good beer and a good afternoon on the lake, and then let's go tear some stuff up on the dunes tomorrow.
I'm going to tell you, cheers to the lake, cheers to beers, cheers to friends.
Word up.
Hashtag.
Holla, holla, holla.
Hashtag good day.
As I've said before, it's important to know where you come from. It's important to stay humble. Life comes at you at 100 miles an hour. It's not hard for it to fly by and look back and say, where did time go? Sit back, relax, have some beers, take in the views. And over here on the Oregon coast, those views are pretty incredible. Although these days were short and a little bit brief, we aren't done with you yet, Oregon coast. We'll see you soon. Don't take things too serious, grab life by the horns, and don't forget to drink up adventure. Cheers. Well, buddy, you brought a bottle, I bought a bottle. It's like GoPro. Huh?
You get a bottle. You get a bottle. Everybody gets a bottle.
What's that?
You bought a bottle, I bought a bottle.
Oh, yeah?
Use words, Jeff.
Okay.
Just cut off.
You bought bottle?
Oh, that's great.
We had cider. We like beer. You
Yeah.
pop now.
Yeah,
It's hard for me to break down cider. That was a hard one.
Oh,